Hey, it's me, Soul. Welcome to the video. Today, I want to talk to you about the DDD structure deck situation. This is more of a conversational video. I did a thing recently. I did a thing on stream where we did a tournament, a community tournament called the DD Dash, where the winner would be given 3 copies of the DDD structure deck when it released, and that's actually what we're doing in this video. Now, the account that we're currently on is the account of the person who came in second place. The winner of the overall tournament opted to default their prize to their opponent, which was just so wholesome. But that aside, the reason why I put that event on in the first place was because it felt very unfair that an anime archetype, something that people would love to play and to interact with and to have, would be locked in part behind a structure deck. Now, once the structure deck was fully leaked and announced and we knew the cards that would be in it, people didn't have as much of a problem with it because it's like, okay, well, maybe I wouldn't have wanted those cards anyway. Maybe I only needed 1 copy of those cards in particular. It just doesn't feel good. That being said, it feels understandable as a business decision. If I'm Konami, if I have a business and I know that people love this character and I know that people will spend money on this character, the logical thing to do as a corporation is to try and make money off of my IP. But as a consumer, it feels bad. I'm not a free-to-play player. Yeah, I gave that life up years ago, centuries even. When I decided to make content on Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, it was with the knowledge that the only way to keep up with the meta and keep up to date with a lot of different things was either to burn the candle too short and make a new account for everything, which I kind of ended up doing anyway, or to spend some money, which I do from time to time. And even though it doesn't really affect me per se, just the idea of it, like people who wanted to play with the Supreme King Jaden, right? Like if they wanted to have fun with one of their favorite anime characters, you gotta spend that cash money. And I know people, like, there's this meme in the community about like, oh, just go mow a lawn or something like that. Like it's that simple, but like, it's not that easy. Like, I grew up in Nigeria. I grew up in a lot of places. I grew up in a lot. We moved around a lot. And I spent a lot of time as a kid in Nigeria, and there was no one's lawn I could go mow. Like, that's just not how it works there. Like in the States. Yeah, but in Nigeria as a kid, there aren't very many things that you can do to get money outside of asking your parents for it. And if they say no, then that's it. Like there isn't much that you can do. Now, with that being said, if you want to make something happen, you make it happen, but then you start to lean on the unethical. And so, considering that this game has a global audience, like, it's not always that straightforward. Not everyone is in the same situation. I'm not saying that situation would apply to everyone, to be honest with you. What I'm trying to emphasize is that it's not always as simple as go mow a lawn, right? Or just it's not that much money, just like get it somehow, do a chore, do X or Y or Z, because like not every family, not every neighborhood, not everywhere in the world works like that. So like there are people who are genuinely just unable to get the structure decks, and I get it, but it feels bad. I think that's the main sentiment that I'm trying to convey here. I get it. I get why Konami does it, but it feels bad. With that being said, though, congratulations to you, Fear. The name of the person whose account we're on is Fear, a great member of the community, very competitive, and I hope he's able to make something of this and have fun with DDDs moving forward. I'm very excited to see what he does with them in community events and tournaments and everything. But yeah, this was something that if I had the power to, I would give Konami all the money and put the structure deck on everyone's accounts and just so we can play and have fun. Like I want to trade and play cards. Yeah. Like maybe I'm more upset about this than I reasonably or realistically should be. Again, this is a discussion, right? And like at the end of it is a game, but at the same time, I don't think the entertainment as it impacts our well-being and our happiness should be taken for granted. Like the argument of it's just a game, it's not that deep, to me just doesn't ring true. It doesn't register for me, right? That being said, though, it does feel like a no-win situation. I understand the frustration on both sides. I get it. I get why a business needs to make money, because like life is life, but I also get why like it's not always that easy for everyone to access that little bit that seems like nothing to some, to play a children's card game, again, at the end of the day, right? But in any event, that's just it's not a moral dilemma or anything like that. It's just one of those things in life that kind of sucks. Nothing in life is completely free. I say it all the time. Things always need to cost something. And in this situation, Konami is right as a business to want to make a profit off of the things that they own. I don't know if I agree with how they go about it sometimes, but they definitely have the right. It would just be nice for the little guy to get a shout every now and then, you feel me? This was a weird video. This was a very weird video, very, very conversational, a lot more abstract than what I tend to usually do. And I mean, also, let it be said, let the record show. I think that the contents of the box itself, it annoys me that there are pendulum cards locked behind it, but in addition to that fact, I don't like that they decided to put they were very, very intentional with how they did it, where they've given you Swirl Slime, but they very intentionally didn't include Alexander or Swamp King, which are two core cards. So in theory, someone might buy the box thinking that they've completely avoided the Truth Universe main box, but no, you still have to go through it at least one time to get those two SR cards. So I guess the logic when going into the box would be get one copy, get two copies of the structure deck and go through the box once, because you will still have to go through the box one time. So you shouldn't, I can't think of any scenario in which it makes sense to get 3 copies of the structure deck, but then what if you need 3 copies of the pendulum cards in the structure deck, because then there's just a contradiction. So it's a guarantee that money will be wasted somewhere. I don't think that was a business decision. Again, I like I said, I get companies deciding that they need to make money, but in my opinion, that was a business decision that was disrespectful to the consumer. Like, on a consumer level, you're stuck. Either you get 3 of this, so you can have all 3 of the pendulum cards to play with, but you still have to go through the main box, which means you're going to end up with 4 copies of Swirl Slime. It's unavoidable, and that's not fair. So yeah. Like, to be honest, I was planning on doing an account review. I was planning on reviewing the mini box in this video, not really ranting or talking about it per se. I guess I'll have to do a different video for that purpose. But as I logged on this morning and saw that it had been released and saw that, okay, it's time to, get in there, make the content, spend the money, I felt the feels, and if I can't share that with my homies, if I can't share that with you guys, then who can I share it with? So have a great day, you guys. And I'm bad at ending videos. I love you. Bye.